Welcome back to Angelique Achievers Show. Today is Season 2, Episode 2, and I've been getting a lot of inquiries from people. I guess we all know that the economy is quite bad, so everyone wants to find out how to make money, how to make money maybe from what they're passionate about. And I figured that today's topic would be ideal for for me to share with you about my journey, about what I have done myself, how I have managed to to monetize from what I love doing, which is as a life coach. I love transforming ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. And when I talk about ordinary, I am talking about that person who is just living life, and maybe they feel like there's something amiss in their lives. Somebody who feels like there's something that they can add in, or do to, to touch other lives, or they feel kind of broken somehow, and they want healing from their brokenness, and for them to find themselves back to the right path where they're supposed to be. So today being our Wednesday, I decided we're going to be doing our shows on Wednesdays. It's been a journey of finding my own clarity, the right space for me. And the shows are going to be on Wednesdays at this time at 9 p.m. Yes, at 9 p.m. So I think, today's topic, monetizing from your purpose or from your passion. First of all, what is passion? There are those who are passionate about, the wrong things, drinking and clubbing and, the wrong things. I'm not talking about that kind of passion. I'm talking about the passion that, is meant to transform other people or to touch other people's lives or to serve other people. So what is that thing that you're passionate about? First of all, you need to identify it. You need to know what it is. And guess what? It is not easy to find your purpose or to find what you're passionate about clearly, with clarity, without, first of all, getting to know who you are. So ask yourself, who am I? Who are you? And when you're able to answer that question, then it might be easy, it will be easy for you to answer, what is my passion? What is my purpose? So for you to be able to, getting to know who you are helps you to identify what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. What are those things that you're strong at? And when you find out what you're strong at, you try to leverage on that. When you find what you're weak at, those are not places for you to condemn yourself, but they are places for you to start strengthening yourself. So weaknesses are not really weaknesses, but they are strengths in incubation period, all right? So do not feel weak because you feel that there are some things that you're weak at, you're not strong at. So find out what that passion is. What are you passionate about? I'm passionate about touching people's lives, saying something to somebody and seeing them, turn their lives around because they've heard me say something. So I like using my voice, to change somebody. I like using my voice to help somebody improve their faith. I like using my voice to help somebody feel better and heal and forgive their past, and also, those people who have wronged them in their past. That is what I love doing. That's my passion. And for me to be able to find out that, I had to first of all get to know who I am. Who is Angela Zilani? So for me to be able to get where I am right now, I had to find out all those things. So number 2 is that you need to nurture that passion. Nurture it. You know, how you nurture a baby? It means it's something new. You've just found about it. So it's something new. Of course, you have to now start growing it. Grow the skills that are going to help you to become that person that you admire, that, you know, that kind of thing that you want to do. Grow the skills. When I started my new career in speaking, you know, I can't say it's new because I didn't know that I could speak in front of people until I did it, until I tried, until I started. So it's a skill that I had to grow. For me, I didn't grow up, you know, speaking in front of people. I never grew up thinking that I could do this, you know, but here I am. So I had to really nurture myself from the baby, the infant that I was in all this, to the person that I have become. And those who have grown with me, those who have been watching me from my beginning, can testify that I sound better, I have better content, and I feel better. I even look better. So, you need to nurture it and believe in your ability to grow it. Believe in your ability to be able to grow it to, you know, to where you want to get it. Number 3 is that you need package it. You need to package your passion. You need to brand it. You cannot brand what you don't know. Your passion is you. So, you know, ask yourself, what am I known for? Who am I? And what am I known for? If a friend or that person I call a dear friend would describe me, what would they say about me? And even a stranger, what would they say about me? What would they say about what I do? So package that passion, whatever it is that you're passionate about. When you discover it and when you start growing it, make sure that, you know, you can package it well. You can position it in the market, you know. So if it is you're passionate about farming, don't just do farming like every other, you know, farmer. Be a different farmer. Add value to what you're, you know, just be different, because everyone has their own uniqueness. And when you find your own clarity about what you want to do and what you're doing, then you can bring in your own uniqueness into it. Everybody is different. Every coach, every life coach is different. There are those who would love to listen to me, and there are those who would love to listen to a colleague or, you know, somebody else who speaks the same content, but they feel when they listen to me, they will get it better. Or when they listen to the other person, they'll get it better. So how do you package your passion? How different are you from everyone else out there? So package it, make it personal. Don't copy paste, because that's where we go wrong. We tend to compare ourselves with those who have come before us, not knowing that there is enough space for all of us. It's just the same way people go grabbing money here and there, land here and there, not knowing that there is enough for all of us. God did not create all of us as a mistake. We are all of us here because we all can fit in this earth. The kind of money that is available is enough for all of us. So where is yours going to? Why is it going to where it is going? Why is mine going to the places that it's going? It means that there's something we're not doing right. So when we start doing things right, when we start packaging ourselves the way we need to, when we start communicating about our passion the way we should, then of course now we start finding our space in the marketplace. We start finding our space also in the service of others. So when you are passionate about something, and when you are talking about monetizing, let it be something that it should be something, or you have to convert it into a way that you're serving people, because the more people you serve, the more money it comes around you. I don't know. That's how life is. When we chase the money chases away or runs away. But when we serve, the money finds itself to us. So yeah, brand your brand your passion, personal branding, or get to invest more into that. Learn what it is, learn about how to make yourself well known, or how to uniquely brand yourself. Number 4 is that you need to be willing to offer your services. Be willing to offer your services even for free. This is a free webinar. I am happy in offering my services for free because I know what this means. So when you're offering services for free, you're building a community. And when you build a community, that is where the customers come from. So start building a community by offering free services. If you're a speaker, go to children's homes, schools for free, talk for free. Spend your time, spend your money, and you'll be surprised how that translates into real income for you. It's miraculous. But so long as you're serving, so long as you're, because I believe that everyone was created for a reason. And this passion we are talking about is purpose, the reason you were created, the reason why you're on earth. Every time I say this, I remember my Sunday school teaching. And I know I've said this many in my talks before. I remember we used to be taught that God created you for a reason. So the question was, why did God create you? And then there was some kind of a reciting or a song or something like that. And we would say that God created me to know him, to love him, and to serve him. So God created me to know him. Yes, I know who God is. He's the creator of heaven and earth. He created me, he loves me dearly, unconditionally, and he forgives me, and he died for me, and all those things, who God is. So I know who God is in my life. Then I love him, of course. I love God dearly. But then how do I serve him? So when you're waking up, going to that job every day, ask yourself, how can I serve God in this job that I'm doing? Of course, you're going to solve a problem, because when we solve problems, we make life easier for others. That could be your place of service. But if you're there for the money, then it doesn't really translate into purpose. If you're just there for the money, you should be there for the service. So when you start redefining your job into purpose or into service, then it becomes easier for you. It becomes easier for everyone. You even become a better employee, and you start seeing everything else around you start to change, because when we start perceiving things differently, then our internal selves start changing. And when we change from internally, we start changing our surroundings. So that job you hate could be your purpose. So when you start loving it, enjoying it, doing it, with fun, and translating, maybe the anger or the pain that you go through in the office into, something different. Translate it into something different. What can I learn from this? What can I learn from this boss who is always shouting at me? If it is toxic, then of course we don't encourage you to stay in a toxic environment. But as long as you're there, try to internalize your translations into positive translations. If someone slaps you, don't say that they are bad and that's why they slapped me. Just say that they must be going through something and that's why they behaved this way. And that way you'll be able to now feel different about yourself, because what matters is you, is not even the other person. What matters is how you interpret what happens to you, what happens around you. So be willing to do all these things for free. If you're given some extra work to do it for free and with a smile. Interpret it differently. And then number 5, which is my last point, you need to surround yourself with people, positive people who are helping you towards your growth. Surround yourself with the right people in the same industry, or people who speak your vibe, people who understand what you're doing, people who are ready to help you, tell you that, Angela, I have not seen you online for a month. Where have you been? What are you doing? What's happening to you? You know, I've gotten such calls from friends, and that for me translates into the right people for me, the right people around me. So I've learned to, you know, to sieve and see who is right for me and who is not. There are those who, like when I began and I was kind of shy, and, you know, because I was still learning about public speaking and, you know, fearing to bring myself to the camera. Yeah, it was quite a journey. There are those who would tell me that, you know, are you sure you're doing the right thing? Why don't you do, I don't know what? You know, people give me all kinds of you know, examples of or ideas for me to do. Well, I don't take it negatively. I took it positively that they care, but they don't understand what I'm doing, and it's not their fault, because they just don't understand, and we are all different, and everyone has their own path of growth, and everyone has their own thought process. So I had to, you know, to kind of, you know, distance that voice that tells me, are you sure you're doing the right thing, or maybe you're not at the right place. So that way I managed to have a good circle of those who help me, and slowly those who were doubting me are coming to place. They are coming back to, you know, telling me that, so you knew what you were doing, so this is what you were doing, so it was meant to work out. So yeah, you know, so when you know and when you have clarity about who you are and what your passion is, or what your purpose is, then nothing should stop you. Voices will always be there. Voices will always be ready to stop you. But so long as you're convicted about where you're going and why you're doing what you're doing. And when I talk about that, I remember the strong why. You know, everyone must have a strong why. Why do you want to continue doing what you're doing? Why do you want to learn your purpose? So for you to be able to strongly bring yourself out to the market, even when you are an amateur, then you need to have that strong why. And for me, my strong why is to serve, because when I serve, I feel better. I feel fulfilled. There's nothing that makes my smile is very authentic as service. Being able to say something to someone and transform their lives. Being able to, you know, even to be seen as an authority in the field, and to be able to be trusted, you know, with information and with ideas and with with advice and mentorship. For me, that is quite dear, but I had to build it. So monetizing your passion is key. You can make a lot of money when you monetize your passion. Don't compare yourself with those who are in the market. Everyone has their own space. Everyone has their own niche. Everyone has their own way of doing it. So just make sure that this is what I want to do, and do it as for yourself, as the way you know it best. So I will quickly give a recap. There are 5 points. Number 1 is that you need to, first of all, identify your passion, your purpose. By identifying your purpose, first of all, you need to know who you are. Answer that question clearly. I am a child of God, and I am a servant of God. For me, that's all. I'm a life coach who is out to serve other people, and of course serve God through other people. And I'm serving God through other people by changing ordinary people into extraordinary achievers, making you thrive and love life. I've met many people who are suicidal but ended up loving life and even serving. And for me, that fulfills me. Number 2 is that you need to nurture your purpose. You need to nurture your passion. It's a baby when you discover it. So bring it up until it becomes something. Let it grow. Every tree grows from a seed. The baobab tree, just one seed. And the size of a baobab tree is smaller than my nail. So, and it's planted and becomes that humongous tree. Why can't you do it? With God, when you're serving God, when you find your purpose, that's a seed. Plant it, continue watering it, weed, add manure, whatever it is, whatever pressure you go through when you're nurturing it, embrace it, because that's your manure. That's what is going to help you to become a better person. Then number 3, you need to package it. By packaging it is branding it and finding its space in the market. And then you need to be willing to offer it for free. You need to be willing to offer it for free. Serve for free. Build a community. By serving for free, of course, we are not saying be cheap. We are not saying be cheap, but be ready to do it for free. If you do it for money and you're building a community, the best. That's the best. That's better. But as you're learning, sometimes you may have to just do things for free so that you bring out yourself out there. It's a way of marketing yourself. It's a way of placing yourself somewhere. So be ready to do something for others for free, and it's better when it is your passion. And then number 5, you need to surround yourself with the right people. You need to surround yourself with the right people who understand what you're doing, who understand why you're doing it. Yeah, and I'm here, your girl in change and your girl in transformation, your girl in healing. I'm a healed healer myself. You can go to my YouTube channel and check my story. You will realize that I'm a healed healer. And see you again on Wednesday at this time, at the same time, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. is Kenyan time. So see you there. I will share the same on YouTube. So those who are following on Facebook, thank you very much. I will look into your comments. I didn't even open but I'm not going to get into that now, but I'm responding to the comments after this. So thank you so much for viewing. Those who are who are following me on YouTube, kindly subscribe. Let's grow together. Help me grow my channel. Hello. I'm also I'm also looking for money, so, and for followers and subscribers. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's authenticity. So thank you so much for being here with me, and see you soon. See you again soon. Yeah, see you soon. See you in a bit. I will still be around till Wednesday, even yeah, I'll be sharing some other videos within the week, but not under the Angelique show. This is special. We're still going to have other things running, but this is special for the Wednesday show. Ciao for now. See you soon.